Okay, last time we did our FK chain and we attached our deformation bone to the FK chain. And now I'm going to show you how to switch between FK and damp. So let's just turn on our deformation bones here. Um, let's go over to edit mode. Let's select our root, hold shift and press D, and you can press Z. Doesn't matter where this is going to be our properties bone. Press F2, we're going to name this properties. And we are going to go over here to bone properties, and actually let's go into pose mode. Yeah, we're going to add our custom properties. So basically custom properties are like scripted event. They're just, I'm not going to actually explain it because it's going to make it more confusing than it needs to be, but don't worry, this one's really simple. It's really chill. So just click on new custom property, and we have our new property here. We're gonna click on this cogwheel and we're just gonna name this FK damp switch. Okay, and it's a float, so this is a number from 0 to 1. We're gonna click OK, and if we have our properties bone selected, you can see on the end panel, if you press N, the end panel comes out. It'll have this properties thing here, and it'll have our properties that we created down here. These aren't on the other bones because our other bones don't have any properties, but you can put properties on any bone. I like to put the properties on a single bone so that they're easy to find. And it might make sense to put like a property for your arm on the arm, or a property for the leg on the leg, and a property for the foot on the foot. But then you can see if you have a whole character, that can get pretty chaotic. So I like to have them organized into one bone. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a driver that will decrease this value from 1 to 0, 0 to 1. And this value is going to control this influence right here. So when that value goes down to 0, this FK copy transforms constraint will equal 0, meaning damp has control. And if we increase it to 1, FK has control, and damp has no control because it's on the bottom. So let's go ahead and do that. You can create your custom properties or your drivers by right clicking here, or you can go back here where you created it and right click. They're the same thing. So go ahead and right click, and we're going to copy as a new driver. We're going to click on our DEF bone, and we're going to go to the bone constraints, and we're going to right click on this blue area where the influence is, and we're going to paste driver. And so if you go here, and you can see it's at 1, our DEF FK copy transforms constraint is at 1. We can reduce that value here from the properties bone, and the influence is now 0. So that means the FK has no control. So we're going to increase it back. Oh, we're going to leave it at 1 so you can see. So right now, the FK on this second bone is at 1. And when we paste in the driver, you can see it's at 0 because we left the property here at 0. All right, so the next bone, just keep going. Paste driver. Paste driver. All right, and that's basically it. We're done. If you go here, you can control that FK switch. So right now, the naming is probably not good. Actually, I'll show you a problem. So since we have a lot of time on this part, right now the FK has control, Um, and if we reduce it to 0, now the damp track has control. That's really nice. So what I want to tell you about with the problem is I like to have 0 be like all the way left. So I would rather have damp on the left and then 1 be FK because now FK has control. So I'd rather have them flipped. But the problem with what we've just done is that we've already named it. And if we change the name, because this is kind of like scripting, I guess. So we're gonna switch it to damp FK switch. Now, for some reason, it doesn't work. My property doesn't work. So this could happen to you. This has happened to me a million times, and I'm like, why isn't it working? And it would take me forever to figure out. But I'm hoping that I could save you some heartache. It's because we changed the name. Now the driver doesn't know what's going on. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna come back here. We're gonna copy as a new driver. We're gonna paste into all of the DEF bone copy transform constraints under the FK. Oops, sorry. And now, so it's at 0, which is what I wanted. 0 being all the way to the left, so that's damp, and then all the way to the right is FK. You saw it just straightened out. So now FK has control. So, we gotta turn on our FK bones there. So now FK has control. So just keep that in mind. If you change the name of your properties, it's gonna break your drivers. But now you know why. Hopefully I can save you some heartache in that way. That's it for part 4.